up, Taiwan? I'm Reece with news from here in Taiwan and around the world. A deadly earthquake shook Taiwan on Wednesday morning. The 7.2 magnitude tremor centered on the east coast has killed at least 9 people, with the death toll expected to rise. Footage taken from locations across Taiwan shows the violent tremor triggering landslides and shaking bridges and buildings. A series of aftershocks continued for several hours after the first quake. At least 2 structures in Hualien have partially collapsed. Rescue work is ongoing to free over 100 people trapped in buildings and tunnels. It's the biggest tremor to hit Taiwan since a quake in 1999 that killed over 2,400 people. Wednesday's earthquake may have slowed investigations into an outbreak of deadly food poisoning in Taipei. The outbreak at the restaurant Polam Kopitiam left at least 2 dead and dozens more ill. Investigators recently searched the home of one of the restaurant's chefs for traces of the toxin at the center of the outbreak, called boncrecic acid. However, the lab processing the samples lost power during Wednesday's earthquake. The outage may force the lab to restart testing from scratch, and it's unclear whether the results will be available within the week. Taiwan is caught in a debate over the way it recruits most of its migrant workers through specialist brokers that charge fees. As John Van Trieste reports, these firms say they don't exploit workers, but workers' rights activists are deeply skeptical.
Indonesian migrant worker Ali has been in Taiwan for more than 8 years, working to support his wife, parents, and children back home. He sacrificed a lot to get to Taiwan, using his family's only land as collateral for a bank loan to pay the many fees. One of the most expensive of these was the brokerage fee. Though Taiwan has a direct hiring program, many employers recruit their migrant workers through mediators who match them to jobs for a price that depends on their nationality. For Indonesians like Ali, fees of over $300 aren't unheard of. And that's just the first of a stream of regular fees workers owe their brokers, fees that strain their meager finances.
Setelah saya datang ke Taiwan di sini, selain saya mencari job, harus membayar. Setiap bulan saya membayar pelayanan agensi 1.500. Saya sakit, saya untuk alasan membayar uang taksi, tapi ternyata Pak agensi tidak mau membantu. Semuanya serba membayar.
Despite the hardships, Ali has stayed focused on his job. Many others, fed up with the fees, leave their jobs and stay in Taiwan illegally. Estimates put this number of undocumented workers at around 86,000. Brokers say the service fees they can charge are limited by the government, and that the notion they exploit workers is unfounded.
我们国内中介公司依照劳动部的法规的规定，我们就只能跟外劳收第1年1800，第2年1700，第3年1500。外界一般会认为说移工会被收了很高额的中介费，其实那是一个误解。那应该是说这笔费用是其实一个所谓的来台费用。
The Labor Ministry says brokers who charge more than allowed can be fined 10 to 20 times what they take. But rights activists say brokerage agencies find creative loopholes to squeeze workers for more than the government allows. Loopholes like getting workers' friends to collect the money on their behalf.
移工就算举证说这个中介收我钱，但中介也可以说，但真的收你钱的人不是我啊，所以他们就有各种方式可以去规避。
They say the brokerage system needs to be stopped, or at least reformed. The government says it's simplifying hiring so more employers can find the workers they need without these mediators. But it also says it's taking other measures to protect migrant workers from abuse.
我们自己对于这个移工在台湾中介收费的情形，我们一样也有高风险跟这个访查的一些机制。对于中介公司分级为 A、B、C 级，我们会依照不同的评鉴等级去 访查它的这个收费情形，一样会主动的发现这些超收费用的问题，然后来裁处。
As brokers, activists, and the government disagree about policy and how well rules are enforced, migrant workers like Ali are left to get on as best they can in a place far from home. Eason Chen and John Van Trieste for TaiwanPlus.
Schools in Taiwan's next big tech hub are trying to get ahead of the curve. Tiffany Wong looks at how educators are preparing the next generation of tech talent.
开灯，关灯。 Learning the basics of artificial intelligence. These students at Yongqing Senior High School in Taiwan's southern Chiayi County are taking the most popular course at school, a project-based class that teaches students how to use AI to solve everyday problems.
Since I was a kindergarten student, I just really like to play some games like Minecraft or Roblox, and it made me wonder if I can make some games.
在国中的时候就知道永庆有 AI 科技班这个课程，然后想要探索自己在这方面的领域是怎么样的。那实际进到这个班级之后，也发现自己确实对这些硬体啊或者是软体的东西非常有兴趣。
In semiconductor industry, lithography is a key process to manufacturing semiconductors.
Educators say it's been rewarding to see the growing interest in science courses at the school, especially as the county known for its agriculture industry gears up for a major tech transformation, with the new Chiayi Science Park under construction just down the street.
尤其是现在台积电要到嘉义科学园区来设厂，那我们 AI 科技特色班的同学，那从在108学年度入学的，他们就开始陆陆续续的以资讯科技当作是他们最主要的一个就读大学的相关科系。
While Yongqing High School may have a head start on tech education in the area, they'll be facing competition soon as more schools try to keep up with demand for tech talent.
This is the site of the future Chiayi Science Park, an 88-hectare space that's set to transform the area into a major tech hub in just a few years. Major companies investing in the site like chips giant TSMC are set to create over 5,000 jobs. And a new state-of-the-art experimental school focused on tech education is preparing to open its doors this fall to the children of those tech workers moving to the area and the greater community.
More than 120 students are already enrolled in Chiayi Science Park's new experimental school at a temporary campus. And one of the main appeals for parents and students, the TSMC factory right next door to the new school.
我们学校也是会跟园区的产业做结合。那尤其是最近，因为台积电也要来嘉义科学园区设厂，我们就是他们的好邻居。所以未来我们希望有机会，除了半导体的课程之外，我们有一些机会跟台积电合作，让学生可以有机会去参访。
And educators who grew up in the area say news of the science park is already transforming the county. They hope these new opportunities can bring about a brighter future for children there.
嘉义传统比较被视为是一个农业县，然后教育资源比较不足。那我觉得嘉科实中进来之后，如果有国科会的经费的挹注之下，它可以帮整个嘉义的教育整体的那个品质可以提升。
And as they build their new school, they imagine a fresh future for the county, one with young local innovators at the forefront of Taiwan's next technological center. Andy She and Tiffany Wong in Chiayi County for TaiwanPlus.
Taiwanese baseball pitcher Chen Wei-in has found a new team, signing with the US's Long Island Ducks. Chen, who was born in Kaohsiung, is a Major League Baseball veteran and was once the league's highest paid player. Chen's new team, which is part of America's independent Atlantic League, is getting its ducks in a row before their first game of the season later this month. Pioneering Taiwanese photographer Chao-tang has died at the age of 81. Chang's work was famous for documenting Taiwan's rural culture. He received numerous national arts and culture awards for his surrealist portraits. Chang's works were exhibited all over the world, including in New York and Singapore. Chang was also a key figure in Taiwan's experimental cinema. In 2022, he received a Lifetime Achievement Award at the Golden Horse Film Awards. Thank you for watching What's Up Taiwan. You can visit the TaiwanPlus website or follow our social media for more stories from Taiwan and around the world. Before we sign off, we bring you the moment the 7.2 magnitude earthquake hit Taiwan on Wednesday morning. I'm Reece. Stay safe and see you next time.